My name is Father Charlie Bouchard, and I'm here to offer you a few thoughts about the readings for Sunday, July 13th. In today's Gospel, someone asked Jesus a very basic question: who is my neighbor? And Jesus responds with a story about the Good Samaritan. But as I was reading this story, or rather as I was listening to it, I thought about my childhood growing up in northern Wisconsin. And I visited there recently, and as we drove around this very small town, I could remember the names of every family that lived close to us. Those were, at the time, my neighbors. Now, as I got older, of course, my circle of neighbors began to expand, first to people in other towns, then other states, then other countries as I traveled overseas, and my awareness of the world grew. And I understood that even though they were physically distant from me and perhaps had different skin color, different languages, they still were, in a real sense, my neighbors. And of course, that was part of the point of the story of the Good Samaritan. He was not somebody who would have been expected to help this man. He didn't know him. He was from a different religious tradition. And yet he was the one that took care of this man very generously and saw that even despite the distance between them, he was, in fact, the Samaritan's neighbor. We live in a global society today, and I think each one of us needs to take this story into serious account as we look at the world around us and ask us, well, in terms of our international policy, in terms of our interactions with other countries, who really is our neighbor? Can we simply write off a group of people or a particular country because we don't like them? We still have a great deal in common with these other human persons on the globe, and we need to consider them our neighbors. That does not mean that we don't have to have a good foreign policy or that we have to have unprotected borders. It simply means that we have to remember that all these people have the same human dignity that we do, and that they are, in a real sense, our neighbors. So let's keep that in mind every day as we read the newspaper and as we watch the television news, and we think, all right, these people are a long ways away. I've never met them. I don't know them. I might not even like them, but they are still my neighbor. And we need to cultivate the virtue of neighborliness, even in international relations, as well as in our relationships with people that we know. Caring for them because they are like us, because they share our human condition, and because they too are children of God.